Hi there! Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, and I help entrepreneurs heal. This is your weekly love letter from the dojo at naturalintuition.com, your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. Whether you're looking to improve the health of your personal or professional life, let this video be your reminder that you are not alone and that together we can make that happen. This month, I'm so excited to get to share with you the next deep dive topic that we're going to be going through over the next 4 weeks together. So as you know, my guides have said that it's time that you and I continue to have a deeper relationship and probe deeper into the parts of life together so that we can have more intimate bond and better understand each other as well as ourselves so that we can lift up our communities and our clients together in the process. So this month's deep dive topic is loving yourself. Loving yourself. Now, I'm sure that you've heard about loving yourself from so many people and different teachers, different books that you may have gone through. But loving yourself is a powerful, powerful, powerful nutrient that fuels the greatest healers and leaders, period. So if you are called to serve others, right, to take care of others, make sure that they're okay, and support the community, support your clients, support your family, that means that you are a leader and that you are a healer. And you know what it's like to love others. You're used to that. You're really accustomed to being that loving presence, that supportive presence to others. And that's beautiful. Also, it can get draining. It can get so draining when you're always being the strong one. You're the one giving the advice, the support, dishing out the transformation, the information, and the coordination, all the things, right? You being the anchor. And what happens sometimes is that in the course of being service-oriented, right? We show up to serve, we show up to give. That's so generous and so powerful. What happens sometimes is that we forget that we need the one who is serving and supporting the tribe, whatever your tribe looks like, right? We forget that we also need to fill our cup. So we're going to take the next 4 weeks to cover exactly how to begin loving yourself, right? Now more than ever, my guides say, you've got to hear this message, and the people that you support need you to love yourself. You know, if you know me very well, you know that my number one muse and mentor is RuPaul, the drag queen RuPaul. I love him. I love him from the bottom of my heart. He taught me how to love myself. And his phrase, his mantra is, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen? And everyone says, amen. Yes. Yay. I love RuPaul. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. If you ever see this, thank you. You've changed my life. With that, every single healer and every single leader has got to have a regular practice of self-love and taking care of yourself. And as is the custom here at the dojo, we start with why, right? So we're going to go through different exactly how processes. You know that I dish out homework, right? You're just for today's what you're going to do. That's who I am. I'm a teacher at heart. That's what we do, right? With that, we want to make sure that you start with why so that you understand exactly what's the fuel behind loving yourself. Because if you don't understand what's the fuel, what's the inspiration, what's the motivation behind loving yourself, you're not going to do it. You're not. It's just going to go to the bottom or not even catch the task list, right? It's not even going to be on the back burner. It's just going to get thrown out the window or in the trash can. Your self-love, your self-care. Now, I believe in starting with why, and those of you who are watching who love Simon Sinek, I'm sure you're feeling me, right? And the reason why it's time for you to love yourself is because you're a healer and because you're a leader, because you're the caregiver. The reason why you're going to love yourself and learn how to do it on a whole new level this month in particular is because you're called to support others. The vision that the guides send to illustrate this why is that you're here quenching others' thirst, right? There are people who are thirsty for what you have got. Maybe you have incredible advice. Maybe you're a fantastic cook. Maybe you're a beautiful and profound listener. Perhaps no one delegates and coordinates better than you. You're the best person to organize people, right? You're a people person. Or perhaps you're a mom or a dad and you're the one taking care of your kids. You got to lead them and love them and teach them so that they can grow and feel safe as wholly grounded and well-rounded human beings. And so as you are called to be the leader, right, to show up to give, you're quenching these people's thirst with the energy that you are giving. Constantly quenching their thirst. You know, how much water do you drink each day, right? There's so much water that our bodies need. We're above 70% made of water. So if you're the one quenching the thirst, how do you do that? How do you get water? Let's just do it on a mundane level before we take it to the illustrational level. How do you get water to bring it to someone? You get a cup. You get a cup. You go over to a faucet of some sort, and you bring the cup to them and say, here. Or you help them. Right? So, you see what happened right there? You had a cup, brought it over to the faucet, or you had a pitcher and brought it over to the faucet, some sort of source of water, and then you went to offer them the cup or to pour them a drink. This is the illustration behind why it's time for you to love yourself. The guides are sending to you. It's very simple. We don't do things complex here, right? The simpler, the better, and the faster you can implement it, right? The more you can integrate it. The self-love comes in having the faucet, right? If you were to pour someone a cup of water, you wouldn't, take your boob and squirt them out like a cup. Oh my God! Or you wouldn't try and cry into a cup so that they could drink your tears or any other of your fluids or blah. Unless you're a mom, you're giving your breast milk to your baby. But typically, you don't offer of yourself. In order to quench others' thirsts, you go to the water source, right? This is the illustration of what loving yourself is, so that you can continue to show up in service. Fill your cup first, fill your pitcher first, before you go out and serve others. And by the way, once you have your water source, you can serve people more of the time. You can serve more people more of the time in a sustainable, ongoing way, right? This is why it's time for you to learn how to love yourself and find your love resource so that you can continue to fill up and bring more, and fill up and bring more, so that you're pouring from abundance rather than from lack. Now I'm hearing the oracle cards calling for the week. It is, bam, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, my favorite deck. Thank you, Doreen Virtue, for making this. And thank you to Success Express that originally, Bonnie and Susan, they originally donated it. Right. Goddesses, what do we need to know right now about loving ourselves? Why? Show us why.
Well,
This is so good. Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So my guides are taking me, so on one level, yes, we're talking to those of you who are parents, right, and teachers. Loving yourself, you need the strength to be able to hold space for the children that you are taking care of. They demand an extremely high amount of your energy, your investment, your time, your love. And you want to be there for the kids, right? And take excellent care of them. But on another level, my guides are taking me to those who are entrepreneurs, leaders, and managers, where you are guiding the inner child or those who are under your care, right? You are good at helping, counseling, and healing others. And you want to care for those who are in your charge, right? At the same level that a loving parent would take care of their children. Your employees are your children, right? Your clients are your children. You want to protect them and love on them at the same level that you would for your children. But in order to do that, in order to get the strength that you need, you've got to have that source of energy. And this month, we're going to show you exactly how to get that. So go ahead and comment below. Send me an email back. What's coming up for you seeing this card and this topic? Do you feel that this topic is timely? Make sure that you subscribe on YouTube so that you get your love letters first every week. And we'll see you next time. Mwah! Bye. See you soon.